2000 Grade A Gauss contest. Number 1, the value of 2 to the power of 5 plus 5. So 2 to the power of the 5 plus 5. 2 to power 5, that's the 32 plus 5, that's the 37. So the answer is B. Number 2, a number is placed in the box to make the following statement true. 8 plus 7 over box plus 3 over 1000 is 8.073. What is this number? Left side is the fraction, right side, equation right side is the decimal. So we write 8 plus 10th digit is the 0. We can write the 0 over 10 plus 7 over 100 plus 3 over 1000. Now, the right side has the 8, left has the 8, cancel. And 3 over 1000 cancel. Now, leave the 7 over box equals the 7 over 100. So, the number 100 put in the box. So, this number is the 100. Therefore, the answer is B. Number 3, the value of 5 plus 4 minus 3 over 5 plus 4 plus 3 is numerator. 5 plus 4 minus 3, that's the 6. Denominator, 5 plus 4 plus 3, that's the 12. So cancel the common factor 6, that's the 1 over 2. The final answer, 1 over 2. Therefore, the answer is D. Number 4, in the addition shown, a digit either the same or different can be placed in each of the two boxes. What is the sum of the two missing digits? 3 plus 1 plus 8, that's the 12. So carry 1. So we put carry here. And 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 plus box plus 1. That's equal to, this one is the carry. So this equal to the 16 plus box. So this box and the answer is the 8. So this box must be 2. Now the 6 plus 9 plus 2 plus carry 1, that's the 18. So we carry another 1. 8 plus box plus 7 plus carry 1 equals the 21. So box equal to 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 1, 16. 21 minus 16, that's the 5. So this box, write down the 5. So that's the sum of the two missing digits. That's the 5 plus 2, that's the 7. So the answer is E. Number 5, the graph shows the complete scoring summary for the last game played by the 8 players on Gauss Guardians intramural basketball team. The total number of the points scored by the Gauss Guardians was Daniel 7 points, and Curtis 8. S 2, E 11, and K 6, H 12, T 1, last Vincent 7. So the sum is 54. Therefore, the answer is A. Number 6. In the given diagram, what is the value of x? 60 vertical angle, that's the 60. The vertical angles are equal. So x equal to sum of the interior angle is the 180 minus 40 minus 60. That's the 80. So the answer of 6 is B. Number 7. During the week, the Toronto Stock Exchange made the following gains and losses. Monday, negative 150, Tuesday, 106, Wednesday, negative 47, Thursday, 182, Friday, negative 210. What was the night change for the week? So night change, we just add the 5 the number together. That's the negative 150 plus 106 minus 47 plus 182 minus 210. So that's the negative 119. So the night change of the last week was the loss of the 119. That's the choice A. Number 8. If x star y equal to x plus y squared, then 2 star 3 equals, so x, and then the star y equal to x plus the y squared. So 2 star 3, that's equal to the 2 plus 3 squared. That's the 2 plus 9, which is the 11. So number 8, the answer is C. Number 9, of the following 5 statements, how many are correct? So the first statement, that's the 20% of 40, of, that's the multiplication, times 40, that's the 20 over 100 times 40. So 100 cancel 2 0. That's the 8. The first statement correct. So second statement, 2 cube. 2 cube, that means the 2 times itself 3 times. So that's the 8. And that's correct, still equals the 8. So third statement, 7 minus 3 times 2. Bad math, we do the multiplication first. Equals 7 minus 6 equals 1. So not the 8. So statement 3 is wrong. And the fourth statement, That's the 3 square minus 1 square. 3 square, that's the 9. Minus 1 square is the 1. That's the 8. So correct. And 2 times 6 minus 4 square. Bad math, we do bracket first. That's the 2 to the 2 square. Still the 2 cube, that's the 8. So still correct. So in the 5 statement, 4 correct, 1 wrong. So the answer is D. Number 10, Carl had his salary reduced by 10%. He was later promoted and his salary was increased by 10%. If his original salary was the 20,000, what is his present salary? So at beginning is the 20,000. That's the 20,000 at the beginning. And then reduced by 10%. Reduced by 10%. That means the minus 10%. And later increased by 10%. That means that at this amount increased, that means the 1 plus 10%. In the percentage decrease, usually we use the minus. Increase, we use the plus. So that's the 20,000 times 90%, and then times 110%. Percentage cancel the 2 0. Another percentage cancel another 2 0. So that's the 2 times 90, 180 times 110. So 11 times 18, that's the 198. And add the 2 0. So the answer is the 19,800. That's the choice B. Number 11. Pat planned to place patio stones in a rectangular garden that has dimensions 15 meters by 2 meters. If each patio stone measures 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter, how many stones are needed to cover the garden? Let's draw this, the rectangle, the garden, something like this. So in this garden, the length is the 15 meter and the width is the 2 meter. The stone, patio stone, size is the 0.5 times 0.5. So in the length, we need how many the patio stone? Use the 15 divided by 0.5. That's the 30. So in the length, need the 30 stones. And the width, use the 2. The width, use the 2 divided by 0.5. See how many in the width? That's the 4. So in the width, we need the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 stone. The width, we need a total 30 stone. So how many stones are needed? Use the 30 times 4. That's the 120. That's the total, the stones we need. So the answer of the 11 is C. Number 12, the prime numbers between 10 and 20 are added together to form the number Q. What is the largest prime divisor of the Q? So between the 10 and the 20, prime number, that's the 11, 13, 17, 19. So Q equals sum of these four prime number. That's the 60. So what is the largest prime the divisor of the Q? We do the prime factorization. 2 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 5. So the prime factorization of 60, that's the 2 square times 3 times 5. So the largest prime divisor, that's the 5. Therefore, the answer is C. Number 13, the coordinates of the vertices of rectangle PQRS are given in the diagram. The area of rectangle PQRS is 120. The value of P is area of rectangle is the 120. Area equals the length times width. Length is the P minus 3. Width is the 12 minus 2. That's the 10. So 120 equals the P minus 3 times 10. So P minus 3 equals 12. P equal to 15. Therefore, the answer of 13 is E. Number 14, a set of 5 different positive integers has an average of 11. What is the largest possible number in this set? Average equals the sum of the number divided by number of the number, and also sum of the number equals average times number of the number. So in this problem, the number of number, that's the 5. Average is the 11. So sum is the 55. That's the sum of the 5 numbers. So that's a set of the 5 different positive integers. So what is the largest possible number? We set the 4 smallest, and then we could get the largest one. So smallest positive number is the 1, and then next the smaller 2, 3, and 4, we plus x equals the 55. We try to find the largest possible number. So that's the x equal to the 55 minus 10. 1 plus 4, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. That's the 10. 55 minus 10. That's the 45. Therefore, the answer of number 14 is A. Number 15, ABCD is a square that is made up of 2 identical rectangles and 2 squares of area 4 centimeters square and 16 centimeters square. What is the area in centimeters square of the square ABCD? Now let's draw the square. Like this. Now we draw, they have the 2 squares. That's what we can do. We draw the squares. And we draw another square. Roughly like this. Now that's the two squares. The area of the smaller one is the 4. The largest one is the 16. So for the area 4, the side length is the 2. For the area 16, the side length is the 4. So all here is the 4. So this is the 4, 2, that's another 4. So the side length of the ABCD, that's the 6. So side length will be the sum of the bigger one and the smaller square. The area will be the side length square. So that's the 6 square, 36. So the answer is D. Number 16. 3/10 of our planet Earth is covered with land, and the rest is covered with water. 97% of the water is salt water, and the rest is fresh water. What percent of the Earth is covered in fresh water? 3/10 of our planet is covered with land. So 1 minus 3/10, that's covered by the water. So that's the 7/10 covered with the water. 97% of water is salt water, and what rest is the fresh. We use the 1 minus 97%, that's the salt water. 1 minus 3/10, that's the 7/10, and 1 minus 97%, that's the 3%. So they ask what the percentage. So 7/10, that's the 0.7 times 3%. That's equal to 2.1%. So number 16, the answer is D. Number 17, in a certain month, 3 of the Sundays have dates that are even numbers. The 10th day of this month is. So that's the 3 of the Sundays have the dates that are even number. So let's do the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So what I will continue on. If the Sunday, we try to have the 3 even numbers. So the 3 even numbers, so we try to use the 2. If we use the 1, so every time plus the 7, the next will be the even, and the next will be the odd and the even. So and then odd, so that will be 2. So first day, the Sunday is the 2, the second day. Sunday is the second day of the month. Next Sunday will be 9 plus 7, 16, 23 plus 7, 30. So total even number, that's the 2, 16, 30. So 3 even number, that means the Sunday is the second day. They ask 10th day of the month. So second Sunday is 9, and the 10th day must be the Monday. So the answer of number 17 is the C. Number 18. Jim drives 60 kilometers south, 40 kilometers west, 20 kilometers north, and 10 kilometer east. What is the distance from his starting point to his finishing point? First, he drive the 60 to the south, so this is the 60. And then the 40 kilometer west, so roughly like this, that's the 40 kilometer west, and the 20 kilometer north, so that's the 20 kilometer north, and then 10 kilometer east, so that's the 10. Here is the finishing, here is the start. So if A, I label, this is the B, they ask AB. So try to find the AB. We extended the B, touch the vertical line. So the 6, if here is the C, so AD, if this is the D, AD 60, AC will be the 60 minus 20. Here is the 20. That's the 40. And the BC, that's the 40 minus 10. That's the 30. So AB will be the 50. That's the Pythagorean triple. Some very useful Pythagorean triple is the 3, 4, 5. And all the multiple of the 3, 4, 5 still the Pythagorean triple, like times 2 will give us 6, 8, 10, times 10, 30, 40, 50, all the Pythagorean triple, 3, 4, 5. Also, the 5, 12, 13, another Pythagorean triple. Also, the 8, 15, 17. That's the very useful, the 3 Pythagorean triple. Very often in the contest, we need to use that. 3, 4, 5, 5, 12, 13, 5, 15, 17. If you don't know the Pythagorean triple, just use the Pythagorean theorem. Hypotenuse C squared equals the sum of the leg square equals A squared plus B squared. C is the hypotenuse. So the answer of 18, that's the B, 50 kilometer. Number 19, a paved pedestrian path is 5 meters wide. A yellow line is painted down the middle. If the edges of the path measures 40 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters, and 30 meters as shown, what is the length of the yellow line? Now let's calculate the first part. So on the top here. So total is the 40 and the line in the middle. That means that this part is the 2.5. So the first yellow line is the 40 minus 2.5. Now the second piece of the yellow line is from the here. So look at the 10 is the from the here to here is the 10. The top, we leave the one part, still the 2.5. And but here, they add the 2.5. Each the blue line is the 2.5. So total, that means the 10 minus 2.5, that's the top one, minus 1, and then plus 2.5. That's the here, this part, 2.5. So that's the total of the second part. So first part is the 37 0.5 plus 10. Now look at the third part. Right now, we do the third yellow line. So third yellow line, we continue. Look at that's the 20 minus first the 5. So we use the 20 minus 2.5. That's the beside the part of this part. That's the 2.5. But that's the 20 stop here. So we need to add another 2.5. Still same thing. Add 2.5, still the 20. Finally, we are come to the here. Total is the 30 minus this part 2.5. That's the 30 plus 30 minus 2.5. Add them together, total. That's the 95. Therefore, the answer is C. Number 20. In the 6x6 grid shown, two lines are joined through point P, dividing the grid into three regions of equal area. These lines will pass through the points 6x6, the square area, that's the 6 square, 36. Divided into three, the equal area region, use the 36 divided by 3, that's the 12. So each part will be the 12. So for the 12, we can easily use the area of the triangle is the 1/2 times base times height. So for the 1/2 times base, whatever the P connect the MLK JH, base will be the 6 1/2 times 6 times H equals the 12. So 3H equals 12. H, that's the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We will connect the J. Same thing, the left side, because the base will be another 6. So we go the 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the area. Pass through the T and the J. So the answer is E. Number 21. Sam is walking in a straight line towards a lamp post, which is 8 meters high. When he is 12 meters away from the lamp post, his shadow is 4 meters in length. When he is 8 meters from the lamp post, what is the length of the shadow? Now the lamppost is the 8 meters high, so that's the lamppost, 8 meters high, and Sam is 12 meters away, so 12 meters away, that's the 12 meters. His shadow is 4 meters in length. That's the Sam stand here. The shadow will from here all the way to the ground. So shadow is the 4 meters in length. Now the Sam's height we don't know. Let be the X. So triangle ABC and DBE. These two triangles are similar because the angle B equals angle B. The two triangles share the angle B, and also these two angles are right angle. Angle C equals the angle DEB, all the 90 degree. Two angles are equal, the two triangles similar. Two triangles similar, that means the corresponding side ratio are constant. Opposite B, that's the DE over opposite B, big the triangle ABC is the AC, equals smaller triangle EB, that's the adjacent side, EB over the ABC, the corresponding is the CB. The DE, that's the X. The AC is the 8, equal to EB, that's the 4. And CB, that's the 12 plus 4 total. So X equal to, equation both sides times 8, that's the 4 times 8 over 16. So cancel 8, that 1 times 8 is the 8. 2 times 8, that's the 16. Cancel 2. 4 cancel 2. 2 times 2, that's the 4. So X equals 2. That means the sum is 2 meters high. Now they change the distance. So the new one is like this. The distance still the 8 meter high lamppost, but now distance is the 8 meters. Sum is 8 meters from lamppost. His height is still the 2 meters. What's the length of the shadow? So we will connect the top one, that's the light, the Gauss. So they ask X. Same thing, the smaller triangle and the big triangle are similar. So we use the 2 over 8 equal to X over 8 plus X. Solve this equation. Cross multiplying 8x equals 2 times 8, 16. 2 times x, that's the 2x. We use the cross multiplying. So move the 2x to left side. Give us 6x is the 16. X is the 16 over 6. Cancel 2. 2 times 3 is the 6. 2 times 8, that's the 16. So 8 over 3, write as the mixed number, that's the 2 and 2 over 3. Therefore, the answer is D. Number 22. The homes of Fred, Sandy, Robert, and Guy are marked on the rectangular grid with straight lines joining them. Fred is considering 4 routes to visit each of his friends. If Fs equals the 5, SG equals 9 kilometer and SR equals 12 kilometer. The difference between the longest and the shortest trip is. Let's label the given. So Fs equals 5 kilometer. SG equals 9 kilometer. And SR equals 12. FR will be 13. That's the Pythagorean triple. 5, 12, 13. Very often we use the 3, 4, 5, but 5, 12, 13 another, the very often to use Pythagorean triple. And the GR, that's the 3, 4, 5 times 3. That's the 9, 12, and 15. So RG is the 15. If you are not familiar with the Pythagorean triple, just use the Pythagorean theorem. C squared equals A squared plus the B squared. Now we will figure out each root. So for the root 1, that's the F2R. FR, that's the 13. RS, that's the 12. And the SG, that's the 9. So that's the 13 plus 12 plus 9 equals the 34. That's the root 1. Root 2, that's the FS, that's the 5 plus SG, that's the 9 plus GR 15. So 29, that's the root 2. Root 3, FR, that's the 13. And the RG, that's the 15. Also the GS, that's the 9. So that's the 37. And the root 4, that's the FS, that's the 5 plus the SR, that's 12 plus the RG 15, that's the 32. So for the full root, the longest is the 37, the shortest the 29. The difference, that's the 37 minus 29, that's the 8 kilometer. So the answer of the 22, that's the 8 kilometer. Number 23, a square floor is tiled as partially shown with a large number of regular hexagonal tiles. The tiles are colored blue or white. Each blue tile is surrounded by 6 white tiles, and each white tile is surrounded by 3 white and 3 blue tiles. Ignoring part tiles, the ratio of the number of blue tiles to the number of white tiles is closest to. So each the 1 blue tile surrounded with the 6 the white tile. So I use this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like the ratio just in this the full the 1 to the 1 blue with the 6 the white. So it's the 1 blue tile. We need the 6 white tiles. But look at the number 3. So number 3, we counted at the another tile of this blue. They are the 1 of 6 of this blue one. So if I use the blue center 2, so number 3 will be 1 of 6 of around the 2. Also, is the one of the 6 white of the center, the 3. Now, number 3, count it 3 times. Same thing. Number 2 will count the 3 times 2. Another blue one will be here. So each the white tile count 3 times. So 1, 2, 6, but white tile count 3 times. We divide it by 3. The ratio for the blue and the white will be 1 to 2. So the answer of the 23 is the E, 1, 2, 2. Number 24, in equilateral triangle ABC, line segments are joined from a point P to the vertices A, B, and C to form 3 identical triangles. The points D, E, and F are the midpoints of the 3 sides, and they are joined as shown in the diagram. What fraction of triangle ABC is shaded? Given 3 triangle APC and APB and BPC, 3 triangles are identical. The areas of 3 triangles are equal. So that means the one area, like the APC, is the 1/3 of the area of triangle ABC. The midline DE, EF, and the DF, 3 midline divided ABC into the 4 equal area triangle. So that's the 4 equal area triangle. In this 4 equal area triangle, that means the one area EFC area equals the 1/4 of the triangle ABC. So midline theorem, EF parallel to base AB and also half of the AB. So that means this is the equilateral triangle. That means that each the smaller the triangle, the 4 smaller triangle are all the equilateral triangle. So the APC is identical to the BPC. That means these 2 angles are equal. The 2 smaller angles are equal here. So this angle and this angle are equal. So these 2 angles are equal. In the equilateral triangle, this line, if we label this the M, CM, that's the angle bisector, because the ECM, angle ECP, equals the angle PCB. MC is the angle bisector. In the equilateral triangle, the angle bisector CM, also the height, also the median. In equilateral triangle, the angle bisector, angle and also angle bisector are overlapping to the line, angle bisector. So CM is the triangle EFC height, median, and the angle bisector. CM is the median, so ECM, this part, the right part, is equal the FMC median divided the triangle into the two equal area triangle. So the EMC, we need to find the EMC, and then we use the A area APC minus EMC. Now the EMC area equals half of the area of the EFC, because ECM is the angle bisector, also the median, and the EFC is the 1/4 of the ABC, so the total EMC is the 1/2 times area EFC. EFC is in the top. That's the 1/4 of the triangle ABC. So that's the 1/8 of the triangle ABC. Now the shaded area equals the area of the APC minus area of the EMC. So APC is here 1/3 of the triangle ABC minus the EMC here. That's the 1/8 of the triangle ABC. That's equal to 1/3 minus 1/8 of the triangle area ABC, area of the triangle. So that's the denominator 24, numerator 8 minus 3, 5/24 of triangle ABC. So for the problem, the 24, the fraction of triangle ABC shaded is 5/24. That's the choice B. Number 25, the cookies in a jar contain a total of 1,000 chocolate chips. All but one of these cookies contains the same number of chips. It contains one more chip than the others. The number of cookies in the jar is between 1 dozen and 3 dozen. What is the sum of the number of cookies in the jar and the number of the chips in the cookie with the extra chocolate chip? So we let the number of the cookies in the jar is the X. So there are X cookies in the jar. All but one of these cookies contains the same number. So X minus 1 have the same number of the chips. Let the X minus 1, the cookies all contain the Y chips. And how about another one? So another one, special one, contains one more chips. That means the Y plus 1 chips. And the total chips, add them together. That's the 1,000 chips. So X minus 1 has the Y chips, and the one special one has the Y plus 1 chips. Also given X between 1 dozen, that means X greater than the 12, and 3 dozen between, that means that less than 3 dozen, 36. We solve the equation. the xy minus y plus y plus 1, that's the 1,000. So x, y, cancel 2y plus y minus y. Move the 1 to equation another side, that will be minus 1. So that xy is 999. Now that we try to figure out what's the xy, we do the prime factorization. 3 times 3, 3, 3, and also 3 times 1, 1, 1, and 3 times 37. Now the 999 equals the 3 cube times 37. Because the x is the less than the 36, so x cannot be the 37, and also greater than 12. 3 squared, that's the 9. So less than 12, 3 cube, that's the 27. So that means the x must the 3 cube, that's the 27, greater than 12, less than 36. X cannot be 3 or 3 square. It must be 27. And y equal to 37. So y is the 37. That's the x minus 1. That means the 26 cookies each contain 37 chips. The special one, 37 plus 1. So 38. Now they ask about what is the sum of the number of the cookies in the jar. So the cookies in the jar, 27. The cookies, that's the 27. And the number of the chips in the cookie with the extra chocolate chip will be the 38. So what's the sum of these two? That's the 65.